This is the story of how a single email destroyed my dream of living in New York and accidentally catapulted me into the greatest adventure of my life. My plan A has vanished, and my dream of living in New York was over. But what if plan B turns out to be the much better story? I'm Frosmo, and this is the first day of the rest of my new life. To understand this, we need to go back 1 year. New York City, the internship with my dream company. I was the first one in the office and the last one to leave. But it wasn't just about the hours, it was about the energy. That feeling of being in the exact right place at the exact right time. Every project, every meeting felt like I was building towards something. I poured every ounce of my energy into that internship because I needed them to know I was all in. And it paid off. 6 months later, I got an email. A full-time job offer for my dream company. This was one of the best moments in my entire life. The confirmation that all that hard work has actually paid off. The goal was in reach. Everything was perfect. The flights were booked in my mind and my dream apartment was almost picked out. And then came the visa process. You hear stories, but you never think you're going to be one of them. With a great company sponsoring you, it's just a formality, right? And then the email arrived. It wasn't a long explanation, just a cold bureaucratic status update. Declined. The worst part wasn't even the rejection itself. It was the silence that followed. The feeling of being powerless. There was nothing I could do. An anonymous official decided my future. And I didn't even know why. And so the door to my dream job in New York was slammed shut. And so the dream was over before it actually really began. I had 1 month, 30 days before my official start date. And it was pure chaos. I was back in Germany and I didn't even know if I'm going to stick to that company. I was wondering if I should look for another job here and give up on my dream company. Every day felt like a mix of chaos and frustration. But then, in the middle of all that chaos, I got an email and the company offered me a job. But not in New York, not even in Germany, but in Canada, Ontario. To be precise, Toronto. And so here I am, back in my room in Germany. My bags are half packed and my head is full of thoughts. And in just 3 days, the whole journey begins. This channel will be the real-time story of that journey. But as I start this adventure, I set myself 4 basic rules. First, this has to be fun. The moment it feels like a chore, I'm doing something wrong. This is about the adventure, not about creating perfect content. Second, I want to improve my English. So yes, you will probably hear a lot of German phrasing and some mistakes along the way, but the goal is to get better, video by video, and this is the best way to force myself to practice. Third, this channel is a time capsule, a way to capture this insane chapter of my life, so that one day I can look back and remember how it all started. This is my personal video diary. And fourth, there's this childhood dream I've had for a long time. It sounds a bit silly to say it out loud, but I always wanted to have a YouTube channel that reaches 1,000 subscribers. It was never about being famous, but about building a small community of people who are interested in the same journey. So that's the story and that's the plan. If you want to follow along right from day one, from the flight out of Germany to the first steps in a new country, then consider subscribing and becoming part of that journey. Thanks for watching. I will see you.